Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A-plus rated platform on the link below. Wednesday, January 31st, 2018. You are watching Sportsbook Betting Insight today, recorded early on Wednesday morning from Las Vegas. I'm Teddy Covers, Ted Savransky, and let's get ready to rock and roll. We start with bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. Yeah, in just a minute. First, we've been running Super Bowl stories at the lead all week, and we have one for today as well. When it comes to betting handle, last year, 138.4 million legally bet in Nevada sports books. That record from 2017 is expected to be broken in 2018. Jay Cornegay, Vice President of Racing Sports at the Westgate, quote, "I think we're going to easily surpass last year's record. The economy is strong, and the popularity of these two teams will match any other matchup." Yesterday, the American Gaming Association came out and said $4.76 billion are expected to be wagered on the Super Bowl. Only 3% of that likely to be wagered legally and taxably within the state of Nevada. Bottom line, this Super Bowl, we're setting records. Look at the line there at the Westgate last Thursday for the props. I'm telling you, there's excitement about this Super Bowl here in Las Vegas. We'll get to the Super Bowl big game breakdown coming up later in the show. I've been waiting for a week and a half to deliver it. Gets delivered today. Bad beats, bad bets. Well, shoosh, Cavs, Cavs are taking money again. Oh my God, they're opening at 2.5, and then they move up to 4.5, and then 7 because the Pistons are gonna go with a half-ass roster, and then Drummond back in and back to 5.5. The bottom line is Cleveland took money. Cleveland lost again. The over cashed again. Kevin Love now out for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Where do the Cavs go from here, man? This team's only a half game from falling into 4th place in the East. They're battling with Miami tonight for the battle of East. And 1.5 games Cleveland is right now from playing a road series in the first round of the playoffs. Yeah, bad bets for those who wagered on the Cavs yesterday. And not the only dog. The Pistons weren't the only dog biting. Good night for the NBA underdog, 7-2 against the spread. Outright upset winners with the Wizards plus 140, the Pistons plus 220, the Kings, Sacramento at plus 400 wins outright. Utah blows out Golden State. I haven't talked about money line parlays a lot since the end of football season, since the regular season, but that 4-team money line parlay paid 156 to 1. I didn't have it. I'm just saying. You're looking for long shot scores, don't hit the parlay cards. Don't hit the regular parlays. The money line, underdog money line parlays. When a 4-teamer can pay you 156 to 1, they're worth looking for. Bad bets from last night. A handful of them. Certainly North Carolina was one. They were bet from +2 to -2 against Clemson. They lost the game by 4. Tar Heels were up 4-0 early. They never led again. They rallied from 16 down to tie it late, but Clemson made the plays down the stretch. I was shocked at all the money coming on the Tar Heels. Like Dante Graham's been out for 10 days now. And it seemed like yesterday was the first time that they really bet it. Tar Heels with their first 3-game losing streak since the 2013-2014 season. They're going through some growing pains. Bad for the books last night. Well, certainly the Thunder whiz under 219 down to 215.5 was a fingernails on the chalkboard type of game. Both teams shooting less than 40% from the field. Both teams shooting less than 30% from three-point range. Remember yesterday we previewed the game and talked about how well Satoransky and Frazier had done in the previous contest? Well, last night that duo 0 of 8 from the field, replacing John Wall. Didn't matter. The Wiz won anyway. The total, bad result for the house. Another one, St. John's against Xavier. The Red Storm opened 6. They closed 4. Underdogs, 6-point dogs, closed 4-point dogs. Xavier wins the game by 5. In fact, a couple of shops in Vegas moved down to 3.5 and then had Xavier buyback right before tip-off. So that's not a good result when it lands in the middle. Game tied at 67 with 2:12 to play. St. John's with a grand total of 1 free throw down the stretch. As we saw in that triple overtime loss against Georgetown last week, nobody on the Red Storm can hit a game-winning shot. That was a bad result for the books. And what about Baylor? Took all the money. Baylor plus 8.5 to plus 5.5 against Oklahoma. They lost the game by only 2. Trae Young Monster offensive night. Again, 44 points. Lon Kruger's team's not playing a whole lot of D. Oklahoma did not get the money. Baylor took the money. Baylor got the money. Bad result for the books. Couple more from college hoops. Illinois, they were bet up from -4.5 to -6.5 against Rutgers. That wasn't much of a game. 91-60 final. They win by 31. Brad Underwood finally gets his first Big Ten win in style. Vanderbilt, another game we previewed here on Sportsbet yesterday, +11.5 down to +9 against Kentucky. Yeah, they lost by 2 in overtime. Back-to-back seasons, Vandy's had Kentucky on the ropes at Rupp. Back-to-back seasons, Commodores have let them get away. That being said, back-to-back seasons, Vandy has covered at Kentucky. A lot of Vandy money last night, which ended up being a dismal result for the bookmakers. All right, you've been waiting all week. Heck, you've been waiting since last week. Big game breakdowns coming up next. Knicks Celtics on ESPN, and then some football game that's going to be played next Sunday. Yeah, Super Bowl 52 preview coming up right here on Sportsbook. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.